You mentioned Chris Greatwich and Phil Younghusband as well that you were talking about before, Cedelf. They were the two goal scorers, a goal in either half to seal the win. When the referee blew the full time whistle, Ali, could you scarcely believe what had happened? And can you remember the feelings that you had when you realised that you'd actually won?
I do recall about the 80 something minute. I looked over to like my one of my best buddies, Anton Dorzari. I grew up playing with him in the States in college ball, and we looked at each other and we are like 2-0. We're up against the defending champions 2-0. Is this for real? This is like this doesn't happen at all. So right then and then it was just like it was a whole shock. It was definitely a Cinderella story.
And can you remember what the moments were like in the change rooms and on the bus back to the hotel as well? And I don't know if you were with the team on the journey back, Sadelf, but what were
Yeah.
those celebrations like?
I was so, I was in a state of like euphoria. I could not explain myself because I was trying to work and at the same time trying to enjoy the moment with them, because I've been with them, and Ali knows that I've been with covering them since 2004, 2005. And I tend to get very close to them because it's just me. It's just me following them. So,
Yeah.
I tend to be like, you feel like you're part of it. You feel like you're part of the team. And what happened there was when I went to the press conference, I rushed down to the room, with the locker room, to the changing room with them, and you can see the faces. People, the homegrown players were crying, and there was music blaring. Like, I remember, it was a Wiz Khalifa song, "Win Win." All I do is win, and you see
All I
Phil
do is
Younghusband throwing
win.
up. He was throwing up in the bathroom, the toilet. Phil Younghusband was still throwing up. Could not join the celebration, and then so they changed. I went out and then spoke to some of the embassy officials, Philippine embassy officials, who were also, there was like 30 of them watching from the stadium. Ali's mom was there, and then as soon Ali was when he came out of the locker room, he was all changed, and he got just got out of a shower, and he was looking at me. He was like disbelief. He was still in disbelief, and when that was actually the the part where when I wrote a story, that was the first sentence in my story. When Ali came out, he had this look of disbelief.
Like what
So
just
that
happened?
that
Like is this for real? Like this is surreal. This is crazy. Never we would have imagined like in our time with the national team, Cedelf covering the national team, me being the captain, like something like this would have happened. It was just surreal, Paul. And the whole country when we were like overnight celebrities when we got back. We didn't know what the impact we generated. We arrived in the airport and all of a sudden like we had so many of our fans just come out and uh, and and just praise us for what we've done for football and what not. So it was just what a crazy ride.